Pole barn / pillar update, apricot harvest and planting hydrangeas / perennials. There's something magical about walking out into the garden on a surprisingly cool July morning. The air is fresh, the birds are alive with song, and the promise of progress hangs heavy in the atmosphere.
And today?
Today is one of those days where everything feels aligned, where updates meet nature, and the fruits of patience are literally falling from the trees.
So, grab your favorite cup of something warm, and step into this beautiful mess of productivity, harvest, and heartfelt planting. You're going to want to stay for every moment.
We begin in what we affectionately call the dirt lands back area of our property that's undergoing an incredible transformation. The pole barn project is officially in motion after months of waiting, rescheduling, and honestly, reimagining. Initially delayed by hiccups with a different contractor, we finally connected with Redout Construction.
Let me tell you, when they move fast, and with impressive precision.
You can practically feel the energy radiating off their organized trailer and half-built frame of our new storage barn.
Now, this isn't just any pole barn.
It's 80 feet long and 20 feet deep, an essential upgrade to store our tools, pallets, tractors, and all the other bits of chaos that come with maintaining land like this.
It's being built with 8 by 8 posts, and soon, each roof section will be lifted into place by crane. Unlike our other white outbuildings, this one will be dark grey.
It's subtle, intentional, a quiet structure meant to melt into the background, not shout for attention.
We were mindful of our neighbors when we planned this. Even before making the decision final, we asked if they'd be comfortable with the addition. Not only were they supportive, they even rearranged their own storage to align with the space, turning this into a shared win.
We're planting an evergreen hedge, more spring grove arbor vitae, to soften the line and add a layer of privacy and green texture.
It's collaboration through landscaping, and I love it. Beyond the structure itself, the transformation of this area is deeply satisfying. Where there was once clutter, piles of pallets and half-used supplies, soon there'll be order.
Soon, we'll have gravel in front, flower beds curving alongside, and plants breathing new life into the soil. The pole barn isn't just about storage, it's about reclaiming beauty in forgotten corners. From there, we moved up to the entryway, and let me tell you, the brick pillars?
Absolute showstoppers.
When we first talked about them, I worried that going with a 3-foot wide design might be overkill. But now that they're standing proud, they look like they've always belonged, commanding yet elegant, the perfect match for our gate and the expansive lawn behind. We're still waiting on the custom caps with finials that will crown each one, but even unfinished, they're breathtaking. Soon, we'll add lighting, big, 2-foot fixtures that will create a warm welcome at dusk. There's a unique charm to driving up and seeing those pillars framed by the landscape, especially once we plant around them and remove the mailbox that currently interrupts the view. Redout Construction is also building a delivery hut nearby to match our flower shed, and once the flagstone path winds its way up to it and we've dressed the area in vibrant perennials, well, it'll feel like something out of a storybook.
And then, of course, there's fruit.
Sweet, sun-warmed apricots clinging to heavy branches, begging to be picked.
We headed out to the orchard with the kids, who'd already been nibbling from the lower branches. While not a bumper crop, it was definitely more than last year, when we got a whopping 0 apricots.
Some had already fallen thanks to the previous night's generous rain, but those were still perfectly good.
Nature's candy, as they say. We gathered 3 baskets, one for the perfect specimens, one for jam making with minor blemishes, and one, well, for the compost pile. The variety we grow is called Perfection, and it lives up to the name.
Some will become glaze for winter hams. Apricot jam with brown sugar and mustard is an absolute must in our kitchen. Others will be savored fresh, juicy and warm from the tree. After the apricots, it was strawberry time. And here's a lesson we learned the hard way: too much water can mean less flavor.
These strawberries, while beautiful and abundant, started off a bit bland and sour. So we cut watering by 50%, and just like that, the flavor came roaring back.
The plants looked just as healthy, but the fruit? Sweet, rich, complex.
It's the kind of knowledge only hands in the dirt experience can bring.
It might seem odd to invest so much energy into an area few guests will ever walk, but beauty doesn't need an audience to matter.
We see it every day.
And those glimpses of loveliness, even in quiet spaces, can shift your entire mindset. By the end of the day, hands dirty and heart full, I stood back and took it all in. The pole barn nearly there, the pillars standing tall, fruit harvested, jam jars lining the counter, and new life planted in soil that once sat bare. Days like this remind me why we do this, not for perfection, but for the joy of progress.
For the beauty in small victories. For the taste of warm fruit in a quiet moment.
And maybe, just maybe, for the kind of satisfaction that only comes when you watch something grow, something you placed into the earth with your own 2 hands. Thanks for spending this gorgeous day with me. Whether you're here for garden tips, a slice of calm, or just to see what's blooming, I hope you leave feeling inspired.
Because that's what the garden gives us, renewal, every single day. Until next time.